Thanks, Coach. Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Philadelphia Eagles. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Ready. 15 line. 15 line. Go.
They'll run on first down. Milton. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 5. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. 50.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. On play action, they'll throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
2nd and 11. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Panthers.
Set 90 Wolf. 59. Watch the slip. Let's go.
They go play action here on first down. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a give, right side. Milton, they'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Out of the gun now on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
Watch Mike.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10.
Check nine.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Amari Cooper, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Panthers ball over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Let's go. He's checking. Crash.
2nd and 1. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Now back to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Go. Mike's 56. Go. Who that?
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They'll set up a throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on third and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. That's the pass. Hey, let's go. Come on.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with second and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
58, boys, 58. 58 to Mike. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
Second and 13. And he's got his man on the comebacker. And he's out right at the 25. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. And, Charles, they only needed a yard there. They try to pass the football. What do you think?
Well, I can't really go all out and kill them for the call because that 3rd and 1 fake and throw it over the top for a big play, that often does work. But in this situation, the pressure got to him.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. That's taken on the 25. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
Let's go. 10-2 stop. General West.
Watch the screen. 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 Let's go.
On first down, Milton. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now this throw caught left side. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
It's a gain of 10.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Pull it high. Undercrush.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the Eagles' 38-yard line.
Hey, box truck.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Yes. Big grip.
They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. That's taken in by Henderson. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Now to try the field goal, here's Daniel Carlson. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's studying and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Any weapons? Hey, echo.
Back to throw here. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. A nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
56, Mike, 56. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Mike, 56. Mike, 55.
Looking to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ricky. Mike 52, Mike 52. Mike, watch the pass.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 23 yards, the final tally. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Mike 58, right there. All day, dog.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
On first and goal, Howard. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming out.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. The extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 11 yards and a Panther first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Tight end right. Hey. We got 3.
They'll drop to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. They'll look to throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Gilbert. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. They'll set up to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Deshaun Hand picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Their own 20-yard line.
Come on,
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know in the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
2nd and 4. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Eddie Jackson picks it, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They throw again on second down. This one's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And Howard stopped short. He didn't get there. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's complete, right around the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. The quick slant caught. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Stonewalled on 2nd down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2. Try to punch it in with Howard. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. The extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
You ain't going nowhere.
He'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They run the counter. Milton. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
18 Gator, blue draw Corker. Fire.
He'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
Daniel Carlson on for the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
Carlson able to put this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big pickup there for the Eagles' 1st down, 18 yards. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deshaun Hand able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 42. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Philadelphia picking up the 1st on a gain of 15. They go play action here on 1st down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
552. Switch up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. His throw caught. at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. In for the score. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And now here is another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Eagles on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now back to throw. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Back to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Dante Jackson picks it, and he is all the way up past the 25.
Brandon, these cornerbacks have their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards on the play.
First on Travis, 15 yards. Ready?
They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
Recon, 132 fighter.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
On the 10.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Milton, and he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. They'll look to throw, and he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off around the 41. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gomez. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Well, without question, when you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Eagles, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss, and they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
she needs. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Always stay your bearings. I would never underestimate. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstay it, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of a distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You on the Christ when the breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak, I'm sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Always stay your bearings. I would never underestimate. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get